Hello, fellow witches and warlocks, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Kat. I am Kat, and I'm excited to share with you my substitute brains for all of your zombie minions. Now, if you're like me, you find it kind of difficult sometimes to find quality brains out there, so this substitute works well for other zombies. Now, before I move on, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you like this video. If you do, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. So this is a part of my Halloween videos, and for my substitute brains, we're going to be making homemade zoodles with pasta sauce and hamburger meat. Now, I used a frozen hamburger patty that I cooked with a little bit of seasoned salt. They're like the pre-made ones you can get at your grocery store. And I just chopped that up into little pieces. You can use meatballs, ground beef, Italian sausage, chicken, whatever meat you really enjoy. And you can even omit the meat if you don't like meats. So it's totally up to you. What I'm going to be using is 2 different zucchinis. I believe usually 1 zucchini is a serving size, but I just have these 2 and I'm just going to go ahead and cook them. And what you're going to want to do is, if you have a spiralizer, this will be way easier, but I don't, so I'm going to chop these all up really thin so that they resemble little noodles. And the first thing you're going to want to do is cut off the tops and the bottoms. And then you just kind of cut them into little slices all the way straight down. And try to do them as thin as possible. This is going to be a little bit hard because these zucchini, like this one, it goes out a little bit, so it won't be straight. But I mean, that's totally fine. They're beautiful zucchinis. If you're doing it this way, just make sure you're careful, because we are using knives and they're sharp and you can't cut yourself. If you've never tried zoodles before, they're really delicious. They're super simple to make, and honestly, they don't taste like noodles, but they don't taste like vegetables either. So I think they're great. I actually kind of like them better than regular noodles. So after you're done, you're going to have a big old pile of noodle-like zucchini. Some of these are, actually most all of them are different shapes, sizes, which is okay for me because I don't mind the different textures, but if you're trying to get like one texture and you want to cook evenly, then you're going to try to want to have everything evenly cut, which I had a hard time with. It took me about 15 minutes to cut all this, and that was only 2 zucchinis, but I'm also a slow cutter, so it did take me a while. If you already have it cut, then it's a really quick recipe, but if you don't, then it's going to take you a little while, but you will have this done within an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and move you over to the pan so I can show you exactly what I'm doing, and you can just kind of follow it step by step. So over here I have a pan set up. I'm going to turn it on, turn the stove on, add just a little bit of oil. I'm using vegetable oil because that's what I have. You can use olive oil, coconut oil, whatever oil you prefer. I'm kind of swoosh this around. Yeah, that's all evenly coated. So I have these to stir my noodles with. I'm just gonna put them in. It's gonna take a while because I'm doing a lot. I'd say this will probably take like 7 minutes, probably. Actually, this is a lot, so it'll probably take a little bit more, probably like 10 minutes to cook everything, just so everything gets cooked evenly. If you're using less, it's going to take less time, so if you're only using like half a zucchini, then it should only take 5 minutes. But take your time with this, have some fun. You're also going to want to make sure that you season these. So I use salt, and then pepper. You can use freshly ground. I have the little box, so that's what I'm using. And then I use Italian seasoning. because I like it and it gives a really nice flavor to the noodles when I'm making my substitute brains. Wow, that smells really good. So I'm going to give these a quick toss. Now my heat is at about medium. I wouldn't go too much higher because you are cooking with oil. And if you go lower, I mean it's going to take longer. But I suppose that's your preference. So it's completely up to you. And we're just going to let those cook for a while. So I've cooked the zucchini until they're a nice translucent kind of color. You can always taste it to see if you want it cooked a little bit more or if you're done. So I just drained it because it has a lot of water and I put the salt in so it released all that water and I don't want it in my sauce. But I am going to add some more seasoning. So more salt, more pepper, and some more Italian seasoning. This part is totally up to you. I probably use like a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, and probably 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. I just want them nice and seasoned. And I'm gonna taste. Tastes good. What I'm gonna do next is turn the heat back on. And I'm gonna add my pasta sauce. I'm just using canned because it's easy. See how they're starting to resemble brains? This is so much fun. I really hope you enjoy making this. And then to that, I'm going to add my meat. As I mentioned before, this is just a hamburger patty with some seasoning salt on it. Just mix it all up. And you can turn off the heat. And you can always add some Parmesan to it once you dish it out. I enjoy Parmesan cheese on my spaghetti. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoy your substitute brains and all your zombie minions will be happy. And again, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I will be doing more videos like this, more Halloween themed videos. So go ahead and check that out. And I really appreciate you watching this and I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time on Cooking with Kat. Bye!